Yo guys, InsaneGamer52 here, and today I wanted to give you some advice on how to get to a high round in the new game mode Cranked. Cranked is the game mode where once you kill a zombie, you have to get another kill before your timer hits 0 or you die. That's right, there are no downs in this game mode. Even if you would have went down from just taking damage, you will die instead. Although, if you're playing co-op and a teammate survives, you will respawn at the beginning of the next round. This means you can't buy self-revives. There's a weird interaction with cruise missiles and chopper gunner. Even though they take you out of action for a bit of time, your timer does not stop when you're calling them in. Kills from these do still count towards resetting your timer, but you can run out of time while calling them in. The crank timer starts at 30 seconds at round 1 and decreases every 3 rounds down to 5 seconds at rounds 27 and above. There is a new power up called Timers Frozen that will freeze your time for 10 seconds to give you a little bit of a break, but it honestly doesn't help that much in most situations. Every round will have both walkers and runners, so round 1 will have runners and round 100 will have walkers. There's a weird delay between rounds. Zombies continue to spawn until you get however many kills you needed to complete that round, so there will be leftover zombies once you finish a round, which is very useful to keep you going until the next round starts spawning, but there does seem to be a longer delay after dog rounds which can get you killed. I recommend saving zombies at the end of every round just in case the next round is a dog round. This way you can kill them both during and at the end of a dog round to keep your timer going. Carpenter is a double-edged sword. It will refill your armor, which is very helpful, but it will also make zombies take longer to get out of windows, which can get you killed depending on where you're running a train at. You need the highest damage output you can get so that you can continue to quickly kill zombies and reset your timer. Always aim for headshots for the 2.5 times damage multiplier. And also upgrade your gun rarity before upgrading armor. As always, I recommend running Ring of Fire for the 5 times damage to kill megatons. If you don't use Ring of Fire, you will need to kill regular zombies between dealing damage to the megaton, which can really prolong your rounds. Try to split megatons before using your Ring of Fire to guarantee the Ring of Fire will be active the entire time you're trying to kill the splits. Although there will be less of an overwhelming mob since a lot of the zombies will be walkers. So you should be able to activate your Ring of Fire, kill the megaton through the mob of zombies, continue killing the mob while the megaton splits, and then take care of the splits while the Ring of Fire is still active. I did run into an issue where my field upgrade didn't recharge after its first use, but I think this was a one-time bug as I haven't seen it since my first playthrough. Another neat thing is megatons can drop guns, including the wonder weapon or the ray gun. This definitely makes things easier since you may get lucky and get a ray gun without having to hit the box. When you're going to upgrade anything or buy a perk, it's best to walk your horde towards whatever you want to buy. This way you can control your own timer without having to rely on new zombies spawning on your way to your next purchase. Fun fact, zombies can also drop ammo when you kill them, so you should never have to spend time or money refilling at one of the ammo crates. I suggest running muzzles that boost your equipment drop rate so that you can hopefully get a free armor since you want to use most of your salvage upgrading gun damage. I may have just been unlucky, but it seems that salvage drops less often in this game mode. I always recommend using a body attachment to increase salvage drop rate, but it's even more important now. With the timer going down to 5 seconds at round 27, fast mags are necessary. And when you do reload, I suggest doing it right after getting a kill so you can optimize your time and have the most time to get your next kill. Obviously, speed cola is very important to help you spend the least time reloading and the most time shooting. Jug is always useful to help you stay alive. You won't be able to repair your armor very often, but Quick Revive Tier 2 will help with speeding up your health regen between getting hit. Deadshot helps you aim for headshots to get that extra damage and enables you to kill even quicker since the damage is doubled if the first hit is a headshot. Stamina Up is great to help you maneuver, especially since there will be a lot of walking zombies that end up getting in your way since they don't keep up with your train and end up scattered around the map. I recommend against getting Elemental Pop, but we'll talk about the reason why in a bit. There's a neat trick to bypass the animation of drinking a perk. If you knife immediately after buying a perk, you will do a quick knife animation instead of going through the whole drink animation. You will have to wait for the amount of time that the drink animation would have taken until you actually receive the perk, but this allows you to continue running, jumping, and aiming down sights in the meantime. You'll know it worked if you see a knife animation but also hear a coin go into the machine. Pack-a-Punch thankfully starts in the map, so you don't have to risk dying by going into the Dark Aether to build it. Since you want to kill as fast as possible, always Pack-a-Punch as soon as you can. Alright, so I mentioned earlier that you don't want to get Elemental Pop. The reason for this is because Deadwire and Brainrot will delay when you get credit for the kills. Deadwire doesn't give you the kill for a zombie until after the Electrocute animation finishes. This can really mess you up in later rounds when you don't have much time between kills. Similarly, Brainrot also doesn't give you credit for the kill until after the zombie dies, which can take up to 20 seconds. It also has the added drawback of the Brainrot killing any zombie you have saved for a dog round before you need to kill them to reset the timer. I recommend getting Cryo Freeze to deal extra damage to armored zombies, although Napalm Blast is also good since it helps kill zombies a bit quicker as well. Getting to round 30 and up is challenging. I was just leveling up my KSP in the gameplay I'm showing, but if you really want to reach a high round, I recommend using a stronger gun like the Hauer shotgun or the M16. The Hauer can one-shot zombies at any round, and the M16 is just a generally strong weapon. If you're using either of these weapons, you should be able to never hit the box and just eventually get a ray gun from killing a Megaton. If you're not using one of these weapons, you likely deal enough damage with your loadout weapon so that you don't have to hit the box until you're somewhere between rounds 30 and 35. If you do make it this far and want to hit the box, it's useful to be able to run trains near every box location since you won't be able to go at the end of a round like normal. You should be able to get kills between hitting the box and grabbing a weapon, just make sure to immediately switch back to your pack-a-punch weapon to actually get the kills. Even a ray gun around 35 will have difficulty getting kills in 5 seconds when it isn't pack-a-punched. I have never gotten this far, so don't personally have any experience with this. But if you guys have strategies that work for hitting the box in high rounds, let me know in the comment section down below. I'll be sure to keep a pinned comment updated with all the strategies you guys tell me about so that everyone can quickly get any new information in one convenient place. And that's all there is to it. Let me know your experience with this game mode in the comment section down below. If you learned anything new, a thumbs up is always appreciated. And if you'd like to see more in-depth guides in the future, feel free to subscribe. I stream on Twitch a couple times a week. Feel free to follow me if you want to learn other tips and tricks, or if you just want to come and hang out. I just uncovered my ancient Twitter account and will now be sending updates from it. Check it out in the description below. I'm going to be making a Discord server pretty soon too, so look out for that info in one of my upcoming videos. Alright, that's all I got. I'll see you guys next time.